Hey there folks, Mike Rowe here, ready to get our hands dirty with a crop that's been around for centuries, tobacco. This plant has a storied past, deeply intertwined with the history of many nations. From its origins in the Americas to its spread across the globe, tobacco has played a significant role in shaping economies and cultures. Now, I'm not here to preach about the health aspects, but to shed light on the hard work and fascinating processes that transform tiny seeds into the tobacco products you see on shelves. It all starts with these minuscule seeds, which are carefully planted and nurtured by dedicated farmers. The journey from seed to mature plant is a meticulous one, requiring constant attention and care. It's a global industry, folks, with a rich history and a whole lot of sweat equity involved. Tobacco farming has been a livelihood for countless families over generations, and it's fascinating to see how traditional methods have evolved with modern technology. The fields you see here are just one part of a vast network that spans continents. From the fields to the factories, it's a long journey for this controversial crop. Once harvested, the leaves undergo a series of processes to prepare them for the market. This includes curing, fermenting, and aging, each step crucial in developing the distinct flavors and qualities of the final product. But one thing's for sure, it takes dedication, skill, and a whole lot of know-how to get it right. The workers you see here are experts in their craft, ensuring that only the best leaves make it through each stage of production. Their expertise is invaluable, honed over years of experience. So let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the world of tobacco production, from seed to shelf. We'll explore the intricate processes, meet the people behind the scenes, and gain a deeper appreciation for the effort that goes into every product. Whether you're a smoker or not, there's no denying the impact of this global commodity on our world. Our journey begins with a tiny but mighty seed. Tobacco seeds are incredibly small, like grains of sand, but they hold the potential for a valuable crop. These seeds are carefully sown in special seed beds, kind of like nurseries for plants. They need a controlled environment to thrive. Think warmth, moisture, and protection from pests. The seed beds are meticulously maintained, with just the right amount of water and nutrients, to ensure these little guys germinate and sprout into healthy seedlings. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks for these seedlings to grow strong enough to face the challenges of the open field. Think of it like boot camp for baby tobacco plants. Once the seedlings are sturdy enough, it's time to move them to the big leagues, the field. This process is called transplanting. Farmers carefully transfer each seedling from the seedbed to the prepared soil, giving them plenty of space to grow. Now, tobacco plants are pretty picky about their soil. It needs to be loose, well-drained, and packed with nutrients. Once in the ground, these plants need constant care and attention. We're talking about irrigation, pest control, and even topping the plants to encourage leaf growth. It's a labor-intensive process, folks, but crucial for a healthy and bountiful harvest. As the growing season progresses, the tobacco plants mature, and their leaves ripen to a beautiful golden yellow. This transformation is a signal to the farmers that the time for harvesting is approaching. The golden hue is not just a visual treat but also an indicator of the leaf's readiness, rich in the essential oils and flavors that make tobacco so prized. Harvesting tobacco is a multi-step process, often done by hand. This labor-intensive task requires a keen eye and a gentle touch to ensure the leaves are picked without damage. Each leaf is carefully examined to determine its maturity, and only the best are selected for harvest. One method is called priming, where workers selectively pick the mature leaves from the bottom of the plant as they ripen. This method allows for a more controlled harvest, ensuring that each leaf is picked at its peak. Priming is a meticulous process, often requiring multiple passes through the field as different leaves reach maturity at different times. This can go on for several weeks as different leaves mature at different times. The staggered nature of this process means that workers must be constantly vigilant, returning to the same plants multiple times to ensure that no leaf is harvested too early or too late. Another method is stalk cutting, where the entire plant is harvested at once. This method is often used when a more uniform maturity is achieved across the plant. Stalk cutting is quicker and can be more efficient, but it requires precise timing to ensure that the majority of the leaves are at their optimal ripeness. This is usually done when most of the leaves are mature. Farmers must carefully monitor the plants to decide the perfect moment for stalk cutting, balancing the need for efficiency with the desire for quality. Either way, harvesting tobacco is tough work, often done under the hot sun. The physical demands of the job, combined with the heat, make it a challenging task. Workers must stay hydrated and take breaks to avoid heat exhaustion, all while maintaining the pace needed to harvest the crop in a timely manner. It's all hands on deck to get those precious leaves ready for the next stage curing. The harvested leaves are carefully transported to curing facilities, where they will undergo a transformation that enhances their flavor and quality. This stage is crucial, as the curing process can significantly impact the final product. The dedication and hard work of the farmers and workers ensure that each leaf reaches its full potential, ready to be enjoyed by tobacco enthusiasts around the world. Section 5. Curing air, flue, sun, and fire. This is where the journey of tobacco takes a fascinating turn. Now here's where things get interesting. The curing process is not just about drying the leaves, it's about transforming them. Curing is a critical step that transforms the chemical composition of the tobacco leaves, developing their flavor and aroma. This transformation is essential for the final product's quality. There are 4 main methods: air curing, flue curing, sun curing, and fire curing. Each method has its own unique process and impact on the tobacco. Each method produces a distinct type of tobacco with unique characteristics. The choice of curing method can significantly influence the taste, aroma, and overall experience of the tobacco. Air curing is the slowest method, using natural airflow to dry the leaves. This method can take several weeks, allowing the leaves to develop a rich, smooth flavor. Flue curing involves heat and smoke from wood fires, giving the tobacco a smoky flavor. This method is faster than air curing and is often used for producing cigarette tobacco. Sun curing, as the name suggests, uses sunlight to dry the leaves, resulting in a light and mild tobacco. This method is commonly used in regions with abundant sunshine and is known for producing a delicate flavor. Finally, fire curing exposes the leaves to open flames, creating a strong, smoky flavor. This method is often used for producing pipe and chewing tobacco, giving it a robust and intense taste. The curing process is an art form, requiring skill and precision. Each method requires careful monitoring to ensure the leaves are cured to perfection. Once the curing process is complete, the tobacco leaves are ready for the next stage of production. The choice of curing method will have a lasting impact on the final product, influencing its flavor, aroma, and overall quality. Understanding the curing process is essential for appreciating the complexity and craftsmanship involved in producing high-quality tobacco. Each method offers a unique journey from leaf to final product, showcasing the diversity and richness of tobacco. Section 6. Factory fresh, from grading to packaging. Once cured, the tobacco leaves are bundled and sent to factories for processing. This is where the real transformation happens, folks. The leaves are first graded based on size, color, and quality. This is crucial for consistency in the final product. Next comes fermentation. This controlled process uses heat and humidity to break down the sugars and starches in the leaves, further developing their flavor and aroma. After fermentation, the leaves are stemmed, cut, or shredded, depending on the desired product. Then, they're blended to create specific flavor profiles. Section 7. Quality control. Every step matters. Moisture control is key throughout the process. Too dry and the tobacco becomes brittle, too moist and it can mold. Flavorings and other additives might be added to create specific tastes and aromas. Finally, the tobacco is packaged in various forms like cigarettes, cigars, or chewing tobacco, ready for distribution. Every step, from the seedbed to the packaging line, is carefully monitored to ensure the final product meets strict quality standards. It's a testament to the hard work and dedication of countless individuals who play a role in bringing this controversial but globally significant crop to market. Section 8. Conclusion: a global journey. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the world of tobacco production. It's a journey that spans continents, involves countless hands, and relies on a delicate balance of tradition and technology. From the tiny seeds to the finished product, it's a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring fascination with this ancient crop. Next time you see a pack of cigarettes or a can of chewing tobacco, take a moment to appreciate the long and laborious process behind it. It's a dirty job, no doubt, but someone's got to do it, and that's all I'm going to say about that.